Hey y'all, happy new year. Well, almost new year. Happy New Year's Eve, I guess. 2022 is over. This video is going to be kind of a hodgepodge of stuff. There's kind of a rant from me, not first, but um, a little bit about Jeppy, okay? What to expect in 2023, what I expect in 2023, and a little bit of a warning. Look, I'm going to start off by saying this, okay? I quit watching financial YouTube, okay? I quit watching it months and months and months ago. I went on just this past week and I started searching for stuff because I started hearing little rumbles about things. And I got to tell you something. It would it would probably be best if most of you, I'm being quite serious, stop watching financial YouTube. There's so much just, I don't know, clickbait. I mean, if you could pretty much find whatever it is that you wanting to look for, right? You can find your confirmation if you really dig far enough. But pretty much a lot of stuff that I see is all doom and gloom. Like, you might as well not invest in anything at this point. But that being said, I'll touch on that a little bit later. But let's talk about Jeppy, okay? And by the way, if I'm talking about financial YouTube, stop watching it. That includes me, and I'll give you my explanation further in the video after we're done talking with Jeppy. So, what I'm looking at is Jeppy, okay? Now, a lot of people, this is kind of a warning, and it's not a scare warning, okay? Like a lot of the stuff that I'm seeing online right now, it's just a awareness, okay? There's a lot of people getting into Jeppy right now because of the outsized income payments, right? I mean, we've seen it, it's been amazing, right? 57 cents, 60 cents. You can look at it right here. We had a 57 cents, 60 cents in November, 48 in October, 55, 49, 62, right? And this all equates to like a huge, it's like 12, 13%, something like that, yield. Is that sustainable? Yes and no. Okay. It is sustainable if the market continues down. Okay. Now, if the market recovers in 2023, the people that are getting into Jeppy right now, thinking that this outsized income being generated by Jeppy is going to continue in a recovering market, is going to be disappointed. And then what you'll find is YouTubers coming out, see, I told you so. It's a hunk of junk and don't invest in it. Buy this instead, etc., etc. I'm not telling you to buy Jeppy. I'm not telling you to sell Jeppy. I'm just trying to give you awareness, okay? Nothing more, nothing less. I'm not saying it's crap. I'm not saying it's the best thing since sliced bread, but we can do some observations, and this is what I observe, okay? 2022, we had a stellar income year out of Jeppy. Why? Because the market went down. That's why, okay? Contrary to popular belief, like a lot of people don't understand options, selling call options when the market is going down is extremely profitable, okay? If they were selling put options, they would have been probably in trouble. But selling call options in a downward market, right, is actually profitable, because if the strike is never reached, the entirety of the premium you collected is yours. Okay, there's nothing, So as long as the market is trending down, these calls will continue to be profitable. But what happens when the market goes up? Well, all we have to do is observe and look at 2021. 2021 was a up market, right? What did 2021 do? Well, look at these numbers now. Now we're down to 33 cents, 25 cents, 31 cents, 34 cents, 32, 26. This is what you should expect from Jeppy in a recovering market, okay? And it's actually pretty darn obvious when you look at total returns from Jeppy versus the S&P 500. And we'll look at that right here on the famous ETF channel. And what we're going to do is we're going to look at 2021, right? We're going to look at the total return of Jeppy from all of 2021 and the total return of the S&P 500 2021. And we'll chart that with $10,000. And what we'll see is, look right here, Jeppy underperformed the S&P by about 8%. Okay? 8%. It was still positive, but it underperformed it by 8%, and it threw off, a minimal amount of income. Decent income still, 7-8% yield. Perfect. Now let's take a look at 2022 though. 2022, we'll do the same thing. All we're doing is changing the years. Jeppy smoked the S&P 500 in 2022. Jeppy negative 3.68%. The S&P 500 down 18.86%. So it basically outperformed SPY by, what is that? A little over 4 times, right? A 400% better return. Now it's not a 400% return, but you know what I'm saying. You got a negative basically 4% to a negative basically 19%. That's 4 times better. Okay. And that's in a down market. How does Jeppy do it? They do it by selling call options within those ELNs, okay, which are extremely profitable in a down market, and by holding lower volatility, okay, this is key, lower volatility stocks of the S&P 500. So they didn't capture as much downside because they held the lower volatility stocks of the S&P 500, okay? So all you got to do is think, what's the opposite of that? Well, if you're not going to capture the downside, then the same is going to be true on the upside. You're not going to capture the upside. And in a up market, selling calls is not as profitable. You'll get more premium as the prices go up, but your win percentage will probably go down, okay? Because these are mostly all cash settled options. They're not, here's another thing. Jeppy does not sell covered calls. Quit calling it a covered call ETF. It's not. Jeppy does not sell covered calls on the individual stocks it holds, okay? Just want to put that out there. It's a portion of the portfolio that's separated from the actual equity holdings. So that out of the way, if we have an up market in 2023, expect Jeppy to underperform and give less income. I would say I've said it from the beginning, normal market, you're going to get 7-8% return on income, and that's it. So that's Jeppy for you guys. It is the end of 2022. How was your 2022? Like I mentioned in the beginning, I quit watching financial YouTube. It was great because there's a lot of things that can sway you, talk you out of positions, talk you into positions you shouldn't be in, things like that, right? I'm not saying there's some YouTubers out there that present extremely good information. And I'm not talking about individual stock holdings or anything like that. I'm talking about fundamentals, talking about valuations, how to evaluate a company, how to do those types of things, how to just, essentially buy and hold, right? So I stopped watching, and that might have, I don't know if that hurt my YouTube channel. It probably did because I'm not interacting with other YouTubers out there. But at the end of the day, I feel better, right? I still have gotten into a couple of bad positions on my own, but probably not as much as I would have if I were to just follow blindly YouTubers out there, right? They're not experts. Listen, this applies to me too, what I'm telling you guys, because who am I? I'm a sixth grade dropout, no education. I'm just a dude on YouTube trying to make it, right? I'm not a successful YouTuber with, 1 million subscribers. I don't have, 7-figure portfolio, none of that. I'm just a guy sitting in his living room talking to you, okay? Now, what started sparking me into this is my parents came down, we went to lunch and all that stuff, and I'm looking, right? So I haven't seen them in a couple years. And, my son is going to be 18 in April, and he's grown up, he's sprouted up, really tall. He's like 6'2". And it's like, well, how'd this happen? He was just a little baby. And what I'm saying is, your time is better spent elsewhere. Okay. If that means not watching me, I'm cool with that. As long as, you start in, that's what my hope for 2023. You start investing your time into things that matter, your family, mainly. Look, I'm pushing 50 years old here in the next couple of years. Time goes by extremely fast. You young people out there, I understand. I was there. It's the same way for my 17-year-old son. Time goes by so slow for him. But for me, and I'm sure my parents who are, late 60s, mid 70s, or early 70s, that time goes by like that. And that's how it's been for me. Like 2022, it's over. It just started, right? And it's done. And next thing you know, it's going to be 2024. And I'm just saying, invest your time learning things. Learning is fine, but going onto YouTube and just trying to find that stock pick or whatever, that's probably not good for you. Okay. I tried to do that a couple of times. I don't like it. It doesn't feel good in my soul or whatever. I've probably lost passion for YouTube, being transparent. The only thing that I'm really passionate about is my Retire with Less series, and everything else is just kind of me going through the motions, wanting to produce a video. Okay. The Retire with Less series, I love that. I love that one. That's like my baby. I don't know how I'm going to expand on that, but I would like to, because I think it's highly important, especially now, especially in this economy, especially, job market, all that stuff. I really think that that's a really important piece to my channel. Everything else is just noise, in my opinion. So I don't know what 2023 holds as far as YouTube is concerned with me, but I do hope, and my prayer is that people become better, people learn, become more prosperous, spend more time with your family, doing things that is most important. That's my message. That's my message. Time does not wait for anybody. And, yeah, it sure doesn't, I'm on the bell curve of life, and I'm on the other side of it. And I wouldn't have thought that I would be here today thinking, that time is flying, because time is absolutely flying. There's no stopping it. And, get out there, do something you enjoy. I would definitely love to do some traveling. We'll see how that goes. Everybody knows my dream, but we'll see. I got a few more years left before we can probably start doing that, but definitely want to get prepared for that. Don't know what I'm going to see in 2023 for YouTube. I'll definitely continue the Retire with Less series because that is the mainstay in my baggage of videos. That's the only series that I really have passion about. We'll see if I can expand on it some way. Maybe I'll talk a little bit more about, those types of things, but doing the right thing, spending time with family, learning, keeping your mind active, keeping your body active. That's my goals for 2023, and I hope that is for you. I hope this didn't come across as negative. I don't want that. But 2022 is over. 2023 is in front of us, and let's make the best of it. And I appreciate all of you guys that have subscribed, supported me for all of 2022, all of 2021. Some of you have been here for even longer than that, and I appreciate all of you. Hope you guys have a great 2023. Make some good decisions. Don't drink and drive. Ubers are cheap. Like, seriously, Ubers are cheap. 20, 25 bucks. You won't kill somebody, and you won't get killed. Great. That's cheap insurance, right? Me and myself will probably be here just listening to the gunfire and explosions. So anyway, here's to a 2023. Hopefully you guys have a great one, and we'll talk to you later. Thanks. Bye-bye. I am not a financial advisor. The information contained in this video is for entertainment and informational purposes only. It is not intended to be investment advice. Please seek a licensed professional for any investment, tax, or legal advice. Thank you.